Ore hauhetse, ore hauhetse, ore file morwa o Jesu Christe, ore swetsi se fa pano, tatere yale boha. Kale ratole uri feeling on tatere yale oha. Kale ratole uri feeling. Hello, and welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Tori, and you have arrived on Gracefully Tori. If it's your first time seeing my face, hi. Welcome. I really hope that you find this video insightful, wholesome enough for you to consider subscribing and becoming part of the family. I turned 30 on the 4th of July. 4th of July, hey! And it was such an amazing experience. I love birthdays. I grew up in a family that loves to celebrate milestones. Every single milestone, literally, we will celebrate and we will give the necessary attention, right? I think that's what makes life so beautiful, because you celebrate the wins, and it makes the losses, painful, but not that painful, because you know that a win will come and you will celebrate it anyway. A birthday vlog, by the grace of God, is coming, but I wanted to share a couple of things that I learned while preparing this event, right? I had been planning my 30th birthday since the day after my 29th birthday. That's just how extra I am. And I think for me, I just wanted to give myself time to make the right decisions and to make choices that I was comfortable with, because I think sometimes I do take time with regards to making choices and being comfortable and content with them to proceed. So here it meant obviously suppliers, venues, photographers, and I think one of my biggest mandates and missions going into organizing this event for me was, yes, to celebrate life and birthday, but also to create or to start creating a community of service providers that I will use for the long run, right? And so I wanted to share this because I think, looking back, I worked on a really good budget and I did quite a number of things myself. And sometimes we see things and we think, oh, it must have cost 2 million. I can't afford it. Trust me. There's certain things that you can do for free, and not everyone charges 6 million for good service, right? So I'm going to share some of the suppliers that I use, some of the visions that I had, some of the things that I learned from this process. And I think as I talk, there are videos that I did take prior to my birthday. Okay, let's start here. Initially, I had planned to do a whole birthday vlog with regards to preparations, and I wanted to go for food tastings, and take you along on the process. But because there was just so much happening in my life with like the funeral and everything, I was at a point one time I wanted to cancel my birthday. Thank God for a good support system. And I just didn't have the time on my hands, to go food tasting, to go and sample things, to go and do everything that I had envisioned I would be able to do, right? And for me, this time it was tricky because some of the people that I was working with, I had never used them before. And I had a bit of uncertainty, but I had to honestly trust God in the process. But that takes me back to what I was talking to earlier. If you know people and they know what you like and they know what you don't like, it's so easy for you to just say, I want this, go all out, work within the guidelines, and people are able to cater to your needs and your requests. So yeah, let's get into the video. I think I'm a little too excited because I just love birthdays. I just love celebrations. So yeah, I'm super excited to share this with you. I think number one thing that really helped me plan for my birthday was creating a board on Pinterest. And I think I'm going to take a screenshot and maybe post it somewhere here of what my 30th birthday vision board looked like. So it's a vision board. I think I termed it Tori turns 30. I can't remember. And then in that I have segments of, what I would like my cakes to kind of look like, or this to kind of look like too. So I think, as I speak, I might do, I don't know, when I edit, by the grace of God, I'll put a picture of what I wanted and what I got for you to kind of compare. And what the vision board helps me with is when I'm on Pinterest and I have an idea of what I want, I save everything that is similar, every single thing, because I'm the kind of person that sometimes when I'm trying to make a decision, like a long-term decision, a commitment, I will take my time. And today I will like a particular idea, and tomorrow I won't. And I want to still have those options that I saw or might have like browsed through and caught my eye, in case tomorrow that's what I like and I want to use that, right? So Pinterest, I think for me, was a very instrumental tool. So I think for me, the first thing that I really went into was Decor. We have a number of decor companies in the country that do amazing work, but I was really working on a budget, and I didn't know where to start because I wanted a small, intimate event. So I know companies that are great with doing like, your gala dinners and your more glitzy, glamorous kind of events, and I really didn't want that. I wanted something small, something intimate. Like I mentioned in some of my previous videos, my mother was going to be there, and so I wanted it to have as minimal people as possible because it's a pandemic, and so I ended up finding Simply Balloons, and I've known Simply Balloons for years, but I never knew that they did events. And like picnic-like events, because that's what I decided that I was going to go with. I wanted like cushions and to be sitting on the floor, Initially, I was like maybe a dinner, and I was like, no, as much as I do love dressing up, I'm really more of like a chilled, relaxed vibes, oversized t-shirt, branded t-shirt. By the way, do you guys like my t-shirt? I don't want to touch it here because I might move the mic, but do you guys like my t-shirt? It's from the Contagious Young People in Sleepy Peak. Shout out. They always have like the coolest merch. And it says, okay, contagious, inform, inspire, influence. Absolutely love it. Anyway, as usual, I'm digressing. And so I found Simply, and they charged a very minimal price for amazing work. Like I literally went onto their social platforms to see, similar work that they had done to get an appreciation of if I would like it. And I think because their prices are public, I can speak about them. They charged about 2,300 for the setup that you guys saw. If you haven't seen it, I don't know if I'll put pictures or I will direct you guys to my birthday vlog. Right, they charged 2,300 for that, and you find other people. I've talked to people, and some people were like, no, people are charging like 7,000 and 10,000, and so I think it was, and I love the fact that they allowed me to go and see before. So I will post a video. I think, I don't know if I'm talking kanaling of I was able to go like see, make a few tweaks here and there, and be comfortable with it before the actual event, which I think for me was really, really great. One thing that I will say as well is I was supposed to have gone to see my setup, well into June, but because of the funeral, and I was out of town, they were so patient with me. Yo, guys, they were so patient, they were persistent, but in a very, very compassionate way, if I can put it in that way, and they were so persistent and they were so patient, understanding, until we found a date that we were all comfortable with to go and see their setup, and I absolutely loved it. It was gorgeous. I don't think that I could fault their service in any way. It was absolutely amazing. It actually turned out better at the venue than it was when I went to go see it, and I think also just the ambiance and the venue, which is what I'm going to talk to next, also played a part in that. So then I went to find a venue, and I had no idea where I'd start. If you know anything about me, it's that I'm a homebody, so I really don't go out a lot and to venues and events to actually get an idea of what I wanted to, which venue I wanted to use. So thank God for Google and thank God for Facebook. I started searching around and getting an appreciation of prices, of like small like bed and breakfasts and stuff. Initially, I was thinking, okay, like maybe a hotel. Yo, guys, was that expensive? Anyway, for my budget at that time, right? So I ended up settling on Yalama. I don't know if it's Yalama Guest House or Yalama B&B. And the prices were really amazing. They charged per head for me, which was good because I think I had like 13 people. Yeah, and the place, if you go onto their Facebook page, the venue is exactly as you see it on Facebook, and I thought it was a scam because it's so pretty. It's so pretty, but lo and behold, everything that I saw on Facebook was exactly how the venue is. It's beautiful, it's green, it's small, it's intimate, and I think the charges were okay. I don't know how I'm allowed to say because those aren't public, but it was less than 100 pula per person, which was absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think the only thing that didn't make sense to me is that they have a charge, yeah, photography, but you bring your own photographer, and it's just a charge that you're taking pictures. And I'm thinking, but if I'm going to host an event, of course I'm gonna take pictures. Like, why would I host an event to come inside and not capture the memories, right? And it didn't make sense to me because my beautiful pictures are gonna be selling your place to other people. So it just didn't make sense to me from like a marketing, advertising standpoint. But that was cool. I was just like, you know what, even with the few hundred pullers on top, their price still was not the same as other places and other venues, because other venues were charging 6 million. One thing I think I struggled to lock down was the menu, right? And simply because I have a very interesting palette and things that I like. And the people in my circle, in my community, my tribe, don't necessarily appreciate the same kind of foods that I like, right? They're all about, we want meat, we want to eat. And I think that's what really also scared me budget-wise, because majority of the people around me eat a lot. And I, initially I was like, what, they will see what to do with whatever I give them. But moving towards the actual date, I think I panicked a bit, and I didn't think that the food was going to be enough. So I ended up topping up. But I, looked around as well, and very picky myself, I ended up settling on Ntombi's Catering, I think it's called. Yeah, and I got 2 platters from there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to taste them because, like I said, people eat in my circle. But it was a meat-filled platter, and then one had like pastries. Yeah, and I think they enjoyed it. I didn't get any negative feedback, but what I did do on the day as well, because I was like in a panicky mode, is then I did order a Nando's platter on top, because I was just like, I am not going to deal with the wrath of these people on my case that they're hungry. So I got that just to add on to the platters. And one thing I loved about Ntombi is she communicates well. We were able to go back and forth with regards to with regards to what I would like. I was able to chop and change my menu. I would have loved to obviously do a food tasting, but schedules just didn't allow for me to be able to get that done. Yeah. And then moving on to photography, I think photography is really one of those things that really sell, not sell, but really like you're able to capture memories, right? And yeah, I love pictures. I'm extremely particular when it comes to pictures. I love being in front of the camera, and I want to continuously be comfortable in front of the camera. So I think I'm at a point where, like I was talking at the beginning of the video, I found someone that I'm comfortable with taking my photos, and that's KO, or rather Gabo Olisitse from KO Photography. Every single time I get my pictures taken, best believe it's mostly KO. I love the fact that KO is cool people. You know, he does so much work for so many people, but he's so humble. You know, it's so easy to work with Gabo, and his work is amazing. Like, I feel like he gets better every single time. And not that his work is bad, but I feel like, or from the work that I see him do, it's like he's always constantly working to find a way. I don't even know how, but to be good. It's so easy to work with KO. It's so easy. It's so easy to have him capture my pictures, whether it's an event or I've come to studio. He did my birthday pictures last year. Again, I'll share a picture. It's just so easy to work with Gabo. You know, you don't need to be around him finicking. He gets to an event, he sets up, and he knows what to do, and it's just, he's amazing. And then one thing that I've discovered that I actually enjoy doing is creating artwork, which is funny because when I was in varsity, I didn't pay close attention in my classes, Sabo design, because I hated it with every single fiber of my being. But now I'm finding, creating artwork so much fun, so much, I feel like it's an outlet for me to express myself. And so I designed my birthday invitations myself. Like, for me, that's just like I didn't even know I could do it, and I did an amazing job, even if I do say so myself. So my birthday invitations, I did my countdown video, I did it's my birthday video, and I also did a thank you for the birthday wishes video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to share all of those, but I'm going to try and put them somewhere as I speak. I also designed my welcome birthday board, if that's what it's called, as well as I saw this trick on for former Miss South Africa, Ntando Ngosi Kunene's Instagram. She had a birthday and she created cards. It's just that they are far now. She created cards where people who came were able to write her a message, and I absolutely love that idea. So I designed that as well, with obviously my touch and my brand. And also I had a theme that ran throughout my artwork. My theme was grace, goodness, and growth. Grace, goodness, and growth. And I made sure that it appeared somewhere on all of my artwork. I also designed my officially a grown woman birthday t-shirt myself. And that's on period. And this really helped me cut costs, because that meant I was only going to pay for printing. Now, still speaking about the printing, right? I had someone that I found that did an exceptional job. All right? When it came to the printing and production of all of my content. Her name is Dee. I don't know, Dee for Dina Lady. I go to church with her. I don't know, if Dee works at a company that does printing. I actually don't know. But I'll show you the work, like I did say. And if you're interested, I don't feel comfortable with sharing her contacts, because it's not really like a Simply Balloons, like where the contacts are for the public. But if you are interested in her work, please just drop me a DM on Instagram, and I'll gladly share her contacts. She was amazing. Her timelines are amazing. The outcome of her work, amazing. Service, I'm a sucker for service, guys. I'm a sucker for good service. It just makes the experience so worthwhile. It just makes the holistic experience so amazing. When it came to my thank you gifts, I wanted to do something memorable, something that was personal, something that I had never seen done before, but was not going to require a lot. I wanted something that would make it seem like, yay, sebenzile, but and so my mom is like a plant professor, and she sells plants and roses, and she's a plant mom on steroids. Like, she's just so amazing. And so one time I went home and I was just like, it would be really nice to give away some of these succulents, because they're in like small containers, some of these succulents to people, and so we bought more containers so she could transplant, and then her pebbles, and then she brought them when she came for my birthday. It was a beautiful idea. Everybody loved it. Plants are such a personal thing and such a sentimental gift, and they just brighten your day, and it's just such a beautiful gift. And my invitees loved them. I think they had never gotten anything, well, I hope they had never gotten anything like it, and it was just so beautiful to see how their faces light up. And we always have conversations now. I have a friend who was there who now considers himself a gardener because he now has one plant. So it's just it's just amazing. I think I have all my suppliers here on lockdown. I hope I didn't forget anyone. That would be really, really awkward. But I'm going to close off this video by saying this. Planning on time really helped me save money, compare costs. Never ever be afraid to call 5 different suppliers and ask for costs. Ask questions. Ask anything you want to ask. Sometimes we're so scared of calling and asking questions, whereas you are the one who is going to be paying for the service. You can ask costs. You can ask for cost. You can ask questions. It's completely recommended, right? Also, don't be afraid to ask for the full cost. Sometimes suppliers will hide, like they'll enlarge a particular cost and not or rather conceal other costs that might be hidden. For example, sometimes there'll be a transport cost, there'll be a ABCD, there'll be other costs that you might incur. So when in your mind you're budgeting 5 pula, and it's going to end up costing you 10 pula. 10 pula you're on top. If you had known, you would have taken supplier A because they charge basically the same amount. So when you ask for a cost, ask them to give you the whole cost of everything, so you're able to appreciate if you'll be able to afford the price that they're giving you. Second, have a theme and don't budge for anybody, right? I knew from the beginning I wanted a very relaxed, very chill theme where people didn't have to go to the store and break their bank and be buying dinner dresses and getting their hair and their nails done. My theme was literally jean shorts and a white tee. That was it. I had a couple of people wanted to, but I don't, hey, jean shorts. I was like, you know what? That's my theme and I'm sticking with it, and it created such a beautiful aesthetic. At the end of the day, you will see it in the pictures and in the vlog. When I posted, you know what? It was so beautiful. Because, well, majority of the people stuck to the theme, and even those that didn't stick to the theme, it was really not visible because they kind of sort of blended into everybody else. So have a theme, stick to it. That's your vision, and hey, enjoy. If you guys have any other event management-ish questions that you'd like to ask, please do comment section. I get it. I'm not a professional. I obviously do have a bit of experience because I've been doing events for a while. So maybe I can assist and shed a bit of light where I can. And yeah, this is gonna be a very long video, so I'm really sorry. But I felt like I wanted to have this conversation now, so I can just let the vlog be their vlog. Till we meet again. Bye.